get the plate and the napkin. You got to get them. And the thank you card there. Okay, are you guys ready? Did that get you in the mood? Are we feeling it now? Yes. I've been so ready for this. And we are live, you guys. So I want to say hi to our friends online. They can't see you, but they can see me. Do you guys love Star Wars as much as I do? Oh yeah, I hope so. The droid friends, right? Droid friends, we get to paint 2 in 1. Are you painting today with your best friend? I know, right? I had to get that down before I taught today. C3PO and R2D2. If I start to twist my tongue up, you guys can help me, right? You guys help me out? Yeah, this is hard for me. It's hard for me. All right, you guys have 3 brushes, I hope. Everybody have 3 brushes? Yes? What? You don't have 3 brushes? What brush are you missing? Oh, you do have 3. You have 3. That's 3. Yes, that is 3. See, 1, 2, 3. Okay, you guys have a red flat brush. Okay, this is called a flat. We're going to be using it a lot today. Then you guys have a small flat. Oh, you're tricksy. You guys have a small flat too? Yes. And then you have a detail. Look how pointy this detail is. Do you guys have a nice detail? Make sure you love it. He has his opposite day with him. Opposite of me, right? I know what you're doing. I know. Okay, and then you guys have 2 jars of water. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about your jars. 1 jar is for rinsing, Kat. Okay? I'm going to call you Kat. Do you know I call you that on Facebook? I don't know why. When I read your posts, I say Kat in my head. So I'm sorry. Catherine. Okay. And you have 2 jars. Back to what I was saying. One's for rinsing. Okay? Rinse it really good. The second jar is to double check. So if we go from a dark to a light color, right? You want to make sure your brush is really clean. So try and keep 1 jar a little cleaner than the rest. Think we can do that? I think we can. I think so. Okay. I know. I guess you're just going to have to watch all night. Are you okay with that? Of course, you're girly. Okay, so let's get our jar of water. Well, that's cool. I like that. Grab your big red brush for me. Can you do that? Grab your big red brush. Let's put it in a jar of water. Swish it around. We got to loosen up the bristles, right? Tap it off, tap it off. Okay, here's the thing with acrylic paint. If you didn't know, it gets really thirsty, so we want to make sure our bristles stay damp. So that's why we just tap it off, okay? Okay, I have my plate ready. Is your plate ready? Let's turn it to the black, okay? We're going to warm up our paint muscles and paint our space here, our background, right? We got to paint this big section, so I'm just going to go for it. You guys ready to just go for it? Let's just fill it in, right? It's not too tricky. This is why we call it our warm-up, huh? We're just going to warm up. Get it all filled in here. Even the sides, you know it. You got this. Yeah, nothing too hard. Okay, and do you guys see the top of my canvas? It's black. The sides are black, right? We call this wrapping. It's beautiful all around. So as you're painting, if you want to reach up tall and paint the top and the sides, beautiful. And we're just going to make sure all this space is filled. Now, if you get white pockets, do you guys know what a white pocket is on your canvas? No? You'll know it when you see it. So it's a white spot, okay? You'll get a white spot that shows up. That's called a pocket. And what it means is you just need a little more water on your brush. I just like to dip it in some water and put a little water on it and fill in that pocket, okay? It just means that your paint is a little bit thick, and we need to thin it out. So I call it a pocket. You'll know when you see it. I promise. Well, Autumn will, and she'll point it out for you. How's that? Do you know who Autumn is? I didn't introduce her because she was in the back working, but Miss Autumn here, she's over by the window. She has the cutest smile, right? She will work her way around this room and help you with anything you need, okay? So you just have to raise your hand or say, Autumn, help, and she'll come. Yep, she will come, okay? So make sure you raise your hand if you need her, especially when we're painting with black. Yeah. I don't know if she'll answer to mommy. She might. I'm not sure. She might. She's pretty sweet like that. Okay. Don't forget the top of the head up here around our droid. And we got to be careful because this droid is yellow. So we really want to try and go around. Huh? Well, I mean, I don't know. You might. You never know. I'm going to show you something, though. I'm going to show you something. So, can you guys see how it's a little whiter around my droid? See that? You can do that, or you can leave it solid black. But I'm going to show you the difference, okay? When I'm finished, do you see how it's a little whiter? Makes it look like they're glowing just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that. If you don't want to do that, you can just paint the black straight up next to your droid. Okay? But if you want to do that, you're just going to take your brush that's full of black already and put a little bit of white on the corner like this. Just a little bit. Okay? Just on that corner. And then you're going to face that corner towards your droid and carefully paint around your droid and see how it gives it that glow. Okay? I know some artists like to do it and some don't, so I'm going to leave that up to you, okay? You decide. I'm going to come up against it. It's really tricky, right? At least for me. Trying to have a steady hand around my droid here. It's a little tricky. I know. You are something else. You got skills. Okay. Make sure you reach around and paint your sides before we move on. I know you don't. Huh? We get pretty messy, right? With the black. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's okay. We're just going to get as close as we can. You're not going to do the white? Yeah, that's okay. It's a little tricky. That's why it's an optional thing, right? It's only if you want to. Okay. Yep, only if you want to. I have to really focus going around these droids. Oh, you are using a lightsaber. I like it. To do your art today? Yeah, totally. Totally. Okay, there's a couple things I don't want you to forget, okay? There's right here between these legs, right here, this triangle shape. Okay, we want to make sure we paint that triangle shape. Now I'm going to show you a trick with your brush. If you use what's called the toe, some of you have used the toe before with me, right? You know. Okay, so like ballerinas stand on their tippy toes, right? Okay, turn your brush so you use that tippy toe of your brush. And then you can paint a nice, smooth, straight line that's a lot smaller in these smaller areas. See that? Yeah. Turn your brush, okay? Yeah. Make sure it's little. Pretty little. And then we're going to paint just in the middle here of C-3PO. See, I said that right? Look at me. I'm amazing. Okay. I'm going to paint right here where his belly is too, okay? So before you rinse your brush, let's make sure we fill that part in. Uh-huh. We're just going to make a smile shape right there. And we're going to try our best to stay in the lines, but it's hard. Stuff like this is hard. We're just going to do our best, right? I know, right? Tricky stuff. Your painting won't look like mine and mine won't look like yours, right? Or your neighbors. We all paint different, so it's okay. Just going to do our best. But I'm going to fill that in before I move on, just to make sure. All the way around. Finish off the line all the way to the edge of your canvas. Okay. And it looks like a smile shape, so it's going to come right up. That's okay. You don't need to be done yet. No way. No way. We have lots to do. Did you finish the belly? You did? Man, you guys are always faster than me. Always. Okay, good. I'm always trying to keep up with y'all. Now, I'm going to float a little white in the belly too, just like I did around my droid. See that? So if you want to put a little white on the corner of your brush and then face the white up, you can float a little bit of that white and it blends in and makes it look gray, right? But it brightens up the edge. I know you don't like doing it, but there's some artists that do, man. Okay? There we go. Make sure you do that little corner if you want to with some white. Okay, if you're done, just hold on. We had to wait for everybody. Make sure everyone's ready so you don't miss a step. I didn't on the bottom. That's a good question. Are you talking about the bottom of my canvas? Oh, where? Where? Right here? The arm? I did put some white. Uh-huh. A little bit. Yep. So it just kind of looks like there's movement there. You know how it stretches? So when he moves like this, his chest plate moves back and forth. So if you put a little white on there, it makes it look like he has a little bit of movement happening. So I just put a little bit on there. Okay? But it doesn't have to be very much. Nice. You guys did good. I haven't forgotten, I promise. Haven't forgotten yet. We will do it. Beautiful. Is everybody feeling warmed up now? We ready to get trickier? You little bit? A little bit? Okay. Okay, I want you to rinse your brush really good. We're going to paint R2-D2 white real quick. Normally I wouldn't because he's already white, but we're going to do some dry brushing on him. So we need to just make sure he's white first, right here on the bottom part, okay? So clean your big red brush really good. Double check it in your jar because remember we're moving to a lighter color. So we got to just make sure, okay? Make sure we're good. Did we double check? Wipe it on your napkin and make sure. Yep. You can kind of tell, huh? Okay, so then I'm just going to take my brush, load it up with white. That's it. Yep, and we're just going to paint up and down. Make sure we get some white on R2-D2. Okay. Just going to brush up and down. Give him a nice layer of paint. You're not going to be able to see it very well, but it helps when we do our next step. Oh my gosh. It's never done that before. It's not. Yep. You have no more white? How is that possible, mister? Autumn, did he use all his white? Oh. What are you doing over there? Okay. Okay. All right, that's cool. All right, we got to move on, guys. You ready? We have to. Okay, double check your brush. We're going to do yellow next. Can you still see him? As long as you can see him. If not, I'll guide you through it. Don't worry. Okay, so you guys have a dark yellow and a light yellow, right? It does, huh? Yeah. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is use the light yellow, okay? And we're going to paint the whole thing. All of C3PO is going to be light yellow to start with. So I'm going to take a little bit of white and mix it with my yellow. We have to add white, man. I'm telling you, if you don't, you're going to see right through it, and it's going to drive you crazy. So you do want to add white. Our acrylic paint needs white. It really does. If you want to try it without white, I mean, you can. But once you mix some white in with your yellow, okay, we're just going to paint C3PO here, starting at the head and work our way down. Yeah, this song is giving me the creeps. We're going to work our way down. Now, if your black is still wet, please be careful, okay? Be very careful. We can come back to it if you need to not paint it yet. Just paint close to it. And if you accidentally start getting black in C3PO, just stop painting. Wash your brush. Okay, and we can help you. So I'm going to paint around my circles very carefully. Yeah, it's a creepy song, man. I mean, I don't know what's happening in this scene, but I'm feeling it. Okay, we're going to go all the way around. Oh, well, you can put another layer on if you need. And it's not, you know, C3PO, he's gold, right? So, yeah, it doesn't matter. You can have, he can be lighter in different shades. It doesn't matter. And we're going to put a darker shade on in a minute, so no worries. Okay. We will be doing a little more shading. This is just layer number 1. Layer number 1. Oh, no, I didn't forget. We are coming back to it, though. I'm glad you noticed. It's just little. Do you see how little it is? Yeah, this little spot right here and under the arm. So we're going to use a different brush for it. That's why I didn't do it yet. Good catch, though. I'm glad you're paying attention. You are. What are you doing? I know. It's okay. It's okay. No big deal. We're going to go all the way up, and you can paint over this circle because, see, it's a transparent color, remember? So you can see through it. So I'm going to come all the way up to that circle in the middle. I'm going to paint right over the first circle that's traced. And then if you want to, you can wrap your canvas right here and put that arm around the side. I'll show you here what I did. See the side of my canvas? If you already painted it black, don't worry about it. It's okay. What's up, buddy? You don't have what? Whoa, oh my gosh. I almost dropped it. You don't have what? Show me. Oh, you don't have the middle one. That's okay. You can just fill it in. Yeah, no big deal. And then I'll put it in. I'll put it in there for you. Yep, see? You just fill that all in right there. It's okay. All right, and this comes down right here. Then we're going to just wrap right up next to the black that we put on there. Uh-oh. You dead? Do you need help? You got it? Okay. Well, we're going to paint right here, too. We're going to do the legs, okay? Huh? Yep. You paint right over it. Because you can see through. See how you can see through it? It's kind of nice, right? All the way up. There we go. Just fill it in. We're going to let it dry for a minute. And you can reach over and do the sides if you need to. We'll put all the shades in as we go. In a minute. We just have to get layer number 1 on. And then we build and build and build, right? It's the awesome thing with acrylics. You just keep building on it. Awesome. Just put that yellow on. Remember, if you accidentally touch any piece of black that's wet, what do? Stop, rinse your brush, and Miss Autumn can help you, okay? Because if you just grab a tiny little piece and keep going, it sometimes smears, right? And that's okay, that's normal. We have a quick fix for you. So if that happens to you, don't be shy, just let us know. We can help. And we also have one more little spot for the yellow. Do you guys guess what it is? It's hand. Did you know I forget it every time? I do. Every time. So let's not forget it this time, okay? It's this little, his hand just sitting on R2-D2's head. We're just going to fill it in. It's a little oval shape right on top of the head. Ooh, who's it happening to? Raise your hand. We can help you. Oh, you got help? Anyone else need help? Did anybody get some black in their yellow and they need help with it? Okay. Natalie and Autumn, if you see one, go ahead and help them out with it, okay? Yeah. It is kind of the worst when it happens, so, but we can fix it, okay? Beautiful. You guys ready to start R2-D2? I like how you're ready. Like, I'm good. Next. Someone's ringing. Okay, we're going to do gray next. See the top of his head here? R2-D2, he has a gray head. You guys know we got to mix for gray, right? You don't know? But we are going to switch brushes. So I want you to rinse your red brush when you're done. Really good. check the sides of your canvas if you want to wrap. Okay, so if you want to wrap C3PO before you move on, see the side of my canvas? Okay, yeah. So if you want to do that, do it before we move on, okay? Reach around and paint the side. Awesome. Uh-huh. And we're going to switch brushes. So rinse the yellow out of your red one. Nice, guys. So I'm at live again. See if you can find me. I'm not on this. I just hit live so we can transfer it. Okay. So see if you can find me in the live section. Can you do that for me? Okay, Autumn's going to come around and just make sure we don't have any black that maybe got into our droid friend, okay? And if there's any black and she needs to help you, she can. Looks good. Where he what? He breaks? Oh, yeah. Yes. They fix him, though. Don't they fix him? C3PO? Does he die, guys? I can't remember. He comes back, right? He does. He gets fixed. Yeah, don't tell me that, man. You make me sad. You make me cry up here. He's my favorite. All right, you guys are going to switch to the small flat, right? Yeah, you got it. Okay, we're going to paint the head. So we need to... It's not green. It's white. You have a white one? There you go. Yep, it's white. Okay, let's make some gray. So I'm going to use a tiny, tiny bit of black, right, guys? Because our black is so strong. Oh, we haven't done it yet, buddy. We'll do it. Yep, we haven't done it yet. Don't worry. So I'm going to use a touch of black, and I'm going to mix it with a pile of white. Okay? Now just start with a touch, because remember, it's so strong that you'll get gray really fast, okay? You can always add to it. You can always add to it. Black and white. You got it. Start with a little bit of black at a time, okay? Because you can always say, oh, I want more, and add more. Yeah, and you can do that. You can just add more as you go, but you got to start with a little bit, okay? Good plan. I like that idea. Okay, I think I like my gray. Do you guys like your gray? Yeah? All right, if you think you love it, let's go ahead, and we're going to paint R2-D2's head. But do you see all these shapes? We have to be careful, right? We're going to try and go around the shapes. If you accidentally paint in the shapes, is that all right? Yeah, it is. It's okay. I'm going to show you how to put the shapes back, so don't stress it too much, but we're just going to do our best. So let's try and paint around our shapes. Remember to use the toe for the small areas. Use the toe of your brush. That'll get you in the small little spaces. Yep. We're going to brush around. Okay. Yeah, and we have to paint around that hand. What? All right. And come all the way around. Now when I get to a square, I just stop and paint across the top of my square before I go down between them here. Yep. Take your time. There's no race. It's not a race, right, guys? Remember, Miss Sarah here, I'm slow. Okay. Oh. Gotta focus. Go all the way across the bottom. And we're all going to have different shades of gray, right? All different because we see color different. Did you know that? We all see it different. Is it? Pretty close, huh? Yeah. Yeah, we might get pretty close. Let's just make sure we brush out any thick paint, okay, guys? Brush it out. I haven't painted all the way to the edge. See that? I didn't paint to the edge. I left that line there. But if you want to, you can. We're just going to outline it with black. Or a darker gray, actually. Okay? And I haven't done it yet. So you can paint all the way up if you want. It won't matter either way. I just leave it so you can see it. It just helps. So you kind of know where placement is. Okay. Who wants to add a shadow under the hand? Anybody? I'm going to show you how. We have to do it before the paint dries, so. Okay. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to show you how in a sec. Hey, Natalie, we have a hand up over here. Can you come help him out? Yeah, so I'm going to add a little shadow in a sec. And we'll do it while your paint is wet. Uh-huh. Yeah? Let's see where we're at. I think we're almost there. Getting close. Good job, guys. What's up, buddy? Do you need some help? What you need? You what? Oh, the black and the yellow. She'll come help you, okay? Yeah, we'll do that. We will do it in a minute. Okay, so to do the shadow, I have gray on my flat brush, right? From the head. Okay, so you're going to take your brush and turn it sideways. And we're going to put a little bit of black on the corner, like this. Just a little bit. Now, before you paint, I want you to brush it on your plate, just a little bit like this. Okay, see how I just keep brushing it for a minute? So it's not too thick, okay? So I'm just going to brush and brush and brush for a minute. Do you see how it fades into my gray? So I have two shades going on, huh? Okay, and then I'm going to come up here and face the black towards the bottom of my hand. And then I'm going to brush around right under my hand. Yeah, there's your shadow. See that? If you want to try it, go for it. It's kind of fun to try it, right? We're going to do a little shadow. Woo! It's worth just trying, guys. Give it a try. Mm-hmm. Did you try it? I am proud of you. Huh? His claw? I didn't know he had a claw. Okay. I have a feeling you just know more than me about this. So I believe you, and I think that's very cool. Mm-hmm. Very cool. All right. You guys ready to dry brush now? No. Come on. We're up for it. Okay, I want you to rinse your brush a little bit. Okay, wipe it on your napkin now. So after you rinse it, I want you to wipe it on your napkin this time and dry it off. Okay? Yep, dry it off a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to put some of the gray from the head on the tip of our brush. Like that. I don't have a lot, right? Yep, just the head color. That's why we're doing it now before it dries on you. Okay, now once I get some of that, watch this. Ready? I'm going to show you how to do a dry brush stroke. So you're going to start at the top where the gray is. And I'm just going to brush down and let it fade out. See how it fades? So I'm going to press and let it fade out as I come down. So press hard at the top, and as you come down, kind of lighten up on your brush stroke and let it fade away. Okay? This is what we're going for. Do you see how it just kind of fades down? Okay, so we're just adding those streaks on R2-D2. Yeah, okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Use your small flat brush. Start up at the top and just kind of brush down and let it fade out. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is just kind of making him look a little bit worn. It's the same color as his head. See that? Yeah, I'm just using the same color. And you're just making him look like he's worn a little bit. Okay, so it doesn't need to be done just perfectly. I'm just kind of trying to brush it on there and let it fade out. See that? Yeah. It's just kind of fun. And you know what? If you get too much gray and you don't like it, we got white, right? Let it dry. Put some more white back on there after it dries, though. Oh, this is all about building, guys. You're not going to see it till the end, huh? You build and build with acrylics, and then at the end you're like, oh, there it is. There it is. It'll come, I promise. Okay, let's let R2-D2 dry for a minute. We're going to go to C3PO, okay? So make sure R2-D2 has this much done, just the head and the scuffing on the front. The scuffing. What's up, buddy? You good? We good? We're good. Okay. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Stretch out. You're ready for a challenge. I know it. You guys are ready for freehand work, right? Freehand. Okay, look, we got to do our eyebrows. And it's not traced on there. But look at this. Look how cool. Do you see this small flat brush that we're going to be using? It is the same width as those eyebrows. So I'm going to start here and just do a rainbow shape around above each eye. And it's the same width as your eyebrow. Okay, so you can do this. I know it. So we're going to do the eyebrows first. Okay, so you guys can see that it's a darker shade. Yeah, we're going to use our gold color now. Our goldy color. Okay, looks like this. So let's put some gold on our brush. Let's do those eyebrows. Okay. And it's a rainbow shape, right? Just over the top. So we're going to start right on the corner. And you're just going to give him an eyebrow. One there. And you might need 2 layers of this color, okay? That's okay. Add a little white to it. I meant to tell you that. I'm sorry. Get a little bit of white and add it to your gold. We always add white, right, guys? Yes. You definitely have to add white. I promise you'll be so much happier. Okay? If you don't, it's just not going to go on as well for you. Yeah, I promise. You'll be happier. Okay, so I'm going to do my eyebrows again here. Here we go. There we go. See? It shows up, guys. It's true. Okay. Got one here. Whoop. And then I'm going to do my other eyebrow. Man, we're not done yet. You've got to be patient. is all about building. It's all about building. You'll love it when you're done. We get our rainbow shape on. Okay. Oh, don't worry about the eyebrows right now. You can go back and fix them later. Let's get the rest on, and we'll see it come together first, okay? Then we'll worry about the eyebrows. Okay, you're going to do a little line here, just from the center of the head. Curve it around to your eyebrow. Okay, so you're going to come right here in the center of your head and curve it around like a sideways rainbow, connecting it to an eyebrow. Okay, look, it looks like this. See this rainbow? Whoosh. It connects to your eyebrow. Good. It's a yes, ma'am. I'm okay with that. Okay. Yes, dear. Huh? Can you call Drew and see what we need to do? Go out, call Drew and ask him what we need to do. Okay. We're going to do our cheeks next. Okay. Yep. Now here's the trick for our cheeks. We're going to fill in just down, straight down. Okay. Come in a little bit from the eye. Come straight down. Kind of at an angle. Right there to where the edge of his head is. You see that? And fill it all in. You're going to paint the whole thing a darker shade. All the way up to his eyebrow. Okay. Looks like this. Look at this. Looks like that. See how it has just straight up? It doesn't look worse. It looks different. Just looks different. Everybody's going to do it different. I'm going to come down on the other side too. Okay. Yep, just come right down on the other side too. Do the same thing. Okay. Just come from the corner of that eye. There we go. See how you create the same shape? You're just coming in a little bit on each side. Yeah, it's going to look different, huh? It's going to look different from mine. That's okay. It's supposed to. It'd be pretty boring if we all had the same one. Oh, yeah. It would, right? It's fun when we all do our different things. Okay. It would. I'm with you on that. Totally. Okay. When you're done, you can just do this middle circle. Okay. Do that middle circle with your gold color. That's traced for you, so you can take a little break. Whew. We did it. A break from freehanding. Oh no, we got more than that. Don't worry. Yeah, this class is a little longer. You're okay. If we had 11 minutes, I would be panicking. Oh. You guys just trying to give me a heart attack? Okay. All right, how we doing? Did you go through that middle circle? Yeah? Do your middle circle. Mm-hmm. You have gold. You're doing gold. Yeah, use your gold. We're not doing the orange yet. Okay. Now we're going to do a straight line down. Start right here. Do you see where the arm goes up? You're going to start right under that and come straight down like this. Straight down. See that right here? Just come straight down. There we go. You're just going to make a long rectangle shape right there. Yeah. And then we have to do the armpit. Mm-hmm. The armpit is the trickiest part because you have to create it. Okay? So I want you to come up right here and curve around. See how there's a shadow where his arm is? You kind of have to do that yourself. Uh-huh. So you just want to fill in the bottom part of the arm right there. You don't have to do it just like mine. You could do your own thing. Okay? But we're just going to fill in the bottom part and make a square and curve it out. You've almost done it, guys. You've almost done it. You almost did it. You almost did the hard stuff. Okay, let's go around the belt. Woo, under the circle. Right there, under the circle. You're just going to add a smile. Right there above the belt. Psh. Yep, just a little shadow there. Just add a smile. You just have the legs left. Whew, you did it. You ready to do the legs? The legs, yep. Let's start easy, okay? Let's start on this far leg right here and just go straight down from the belly. Just do a straight line. See, we can do that part. Okay. All right. Now, we got to do a triangle shape right here. See how there's a triangle in the middle? You're going to widen that triangle. See how I widened it right there? Just bring it out a little further. Make a bigger triangle. Yeah, of course it does. Okay. The last one on the leg, you're just going to follow the leg out right here. Follow it out. Start from the middle. Good. Just like that. And guys, you added the shading. I'm so proud of you. That is tricky stuff. You guys freehanded it. You should give yourself a big high five. Woo! Just give yourself a high five with your other hand. Yeah, I know, right? Wow. Guys, good job. Woo! Beautiful. We do it? Hardest part. Okay, I'm rinsing my brush. So if you're done with the shading, rinse that brush out. We're going to go back to R2-D2. Let's let C-3PO take a little break. Well, we're going to do the blue. Okay? I'm going to do all the blue on R2-D2. So I have dark blue. We got to lighten it up a little bit, right? Unless you guys like dark blue. You don't? So let's add a little bit of blue to some white. Okay, and then you get to decide how dark you want it, right? You can lighten it up a lot or a little bit. I'm getting it about like that. I like that color. Blue and white. Did you do blue and white? Perfect. Perfect. Well, we got to fill in all of our shapes over here. You don't have shapes? You have shapes. You got shapes. Do you need Autumn to show you where the shapes are? She can point them out. You got them. You got shapes. All right, let's start up at the top middle, right? We're just going to fill in our top middle shape here. Yep. Where? What circle? I don't have a circle. Do you guys have a circle? Hey! That changes things. I don't have a circle. Okay. The top, yeah. I was going to paint it on manually or freehand, but if you guys already have it, that changes things. Huh? See, I don't have a circle, man. Where? I have one down here, right? Yeah. Okay, if you guys have a circle, I want you to switch brushes, okay, for a minute. I want you to use your green one. Can you do that for me? Because you want to work around your circle. Yeah, we don't want to paint in our circle if you have one. For some reason, I don't have one. Don't know why that is. I messed up on that, huh? Okay. That's a bummer. So I get to freehand my circle, but you guys can carefully paint around your circle. Okay? Now, if you're ready, take your green brush. Blue. Yep, you're going to paint around your circle blue. Just like, see how I'm painting it blue? Okay. You're going to paint it blue. Don't paint the circle yet. Yeah, just paint around the circle, okay? Perfect. Okay, now you can either switch brushes and use your square one again, or you can keep using your detail. What do you guys want to do? I know some prefer detail and some don't. So, yeah, you can keep that detail brush. Because what we need to do next is we've got to fill in all of our shapes. Okay? Okay, so now let's do our shapes. Here we go. Oh, we're not doing it yet. Wait on the circle. Let it dry first, and then we'll do the circle. Let's do our shapes. Okay, so follow me, and let's do our shapes. Very carefully, right? We're going to fill them in. Use your detail brush or use your flat brush. Whichever one you think is easier for you. I like both with shapes. Sometimes my flat is easier. Just kind of have to decide what works for you, right? Mm-hmm. Fill these in. I do like the flat because it's about the same size as the shape, so it's easier to paint shapes sometimes with the flat. We're just going to fill in all. Uh-huh. Okay, so am I good? Or what? Ask him if I'm good, if I'm good. Okay, perfect. So ask him if I'm going, if I'm on right now. What's touching me? My friend. Did you know that's my daughter? She's pretty cute, right? Oh, yep. That's right. There is a red button. We'll get to it. Yeah. We got to get the... we have to get the blue on first. You did all the blue? I don't believe that. No way. Okay, well, I'm going to have one of my spies come and check. See if he did all of his blue, girls. We're going to see. Mm-hmm. Got our rectangle on there. Well, we can't do it yet because if you do the red button right now, you know what color it'll turn? Purple. You'll get a purple button. Yeah, we don't want purple, right? At least I don't. I gotta let it dry a minute, right? Okay. Now see, for these buttons, or these shapes, I like to use my flat brush, see this? Because it's the same size as my shape. So if I use my flat brush, I can just go straight across like this, and it's pretty much on there. See that? So that's why I like to use my flat brush for these. So if you like the detail, that's okay, but I do like to use the flat for these. It's a little easier for me. All the way across. Who, what? In space? Whoever you want to be, I guess. Right? We got this big square here in the middle, right on his belly. Gotta go all the way across. So I like to use the flat brush for this one, right? It's a lot bigger. We'll do it, I promise. I promise you. I know, I know. You're just keeping me in line. I appreciate it. Now the circle, you're going to paint the whole thing blue, okay, guys? Whole thing blue for right now. Do you guys have a circle in the middle of that circle? Am I missing that one too? Hold on, let me look. No. Okay. Yes, so you're going to paint this whole circle blue. Whole circle. All the way around. Circles are tricky, right? Oh man, well they are for me, okay? Circles are tricky for me. Oh, okay. I like the way you think. Okay, I'm going to put our circle on. Now, you guys have a couple squares if you want to add them. Okay, you're just going to stack them like this. It's just a little brush stroke. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this is optional. If you don't want to add those, you don't have to. But see how I use my flat brush? I just use my flat brush, and I just did a square with my flat brush, just a brush stroke all the way up. See that? Yeah. Makes it a little easier. Okay. So if you want to add those little squares, or you don't need to add them, some artists don't. Up to you. And then I take a detail brush. You can clean up any edges. Okay. Beautiful. We're killing it. Killing it. We got to add some highlights to our blue. But we're going to let it dry for a minute, okay? Yeah, we're going to let it dry a minute. Don't worry. Just rinse your brush. Rinse it, rinse it. Let's go finish C-3PO's eyes. Yep, before we start any craziness here with lines. Because I know you guys are excited about the lines. Okay, take your red flat this time, okay? Rinse it out really good. Yep. And let's put some white on it this time. And we're just going to paint his eyes white first. Just make sure we fill it in white. Now we're going to try and make these eyes look a little more droid-like, okay? Let's put some white on there. Brush it out so it's not too thick, okay? I'm going to show you. Can you see how his eyes are a little yellow around the edges? Okay, I'm using gold on my brush to do this. Now, if your whole eye turns gold, that's okay, right? It's okay. All right? Yeah. He has gold eyes, doesn't he? He does. Well, he has black right in the middle. We're going to put black. But doesn't he have lines? He has lines. Pretty positive about that. I looked it up. Okay. So what we're going to do to kind of put that gold around the edge is you're going to turn your brush sideways and put some of that gold on the corner like that. See, I have some gold on the very corner. Okay. Start with just a little bit. And then I'm going to come up here and face the gold on the outside of my eye. Just kind of brush it in. And if the whole thing turns gold, guys, it's okay. You're going to put some black in the middle in a minute. Okay? It can be thick. It can be thin. We're just putting that gold in there, kind of like a reflection. This is the gold. Yeah. Okay, and I'm just kind of painting the edges. So here we go. Let's put some white on that brush. Catherine, how you doing? Are you still breathing? Just checking. Just checking on you. Are you attempting the float? Go for it. Exactly. You know, it might surprise you, okay? In a good way. I'm going to go all the way around, guys. Just kind of lay your brush flat and let it fade into your white. All the way around. I like to spin it around. Remember, it can be a lot of gold or a little bit. You decide. Did you paint them white? Put a little white in first. Yeah, that's perfect, man. You guys did so good. Yep, put a little white on it first. First paint them white, and then we'll put gold in, okay? Yep, we'll do gold in a minute. Uh-huh. Do you guys want to put red in the middle? Right here? In the middle of your chest? Some of you are asking about that, right? It's the same way. So I'm going to show you 2 ways to do it, okay? You can float it with some red, like this. Just like you did the eyes. You can put a little red on it like that. Okay? Or you can take your detail brush, which I think a lot of you might prefer, right? Put a little red on the detail brush, and you just go around the edge with the red like this. Okay? So there's 2 different ways to do it. You decide. I'm going to let you decide which one you like better. Just a little red. He's worried about floating. The yellow around the eyes. Do you want to help him, like, figure that out? It's a little tricky. So you're going to float a little red around the edge, right? Put a little red on the corner of your brush, or detail brush and go around there. Whichever one you want. But put the red up, right? Face it up. There you go. And I'm just adding a little bit. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. Just try and lay your brush flat and go around. There you go. Love it. Good job. Okay, we're going to add the black dots, guys. The black circles. As soon as you get the red on. What's up, girl? You ready? With the red, use your detail brush. The little green one. Yep. Use the little green one to do a little red. Got it? Okay. Okay, we're going to do our little circles on R2D2 before we do any outlining, which is the trickiest part, right? So we'll be totally ready for it. Uh-huh. It's the funnest part for you. I love it. Okay, so you guys have the circle traced, right, on the blue one? I didn't, so I'm going to put it in there. But you guys have this circle, right? So you're going to fill it in with black. Okay. Use your detail brush. There you go. Just fill it in. There you go. Yep. Then I'm going to put a little circle in between my blue shapes right here. See that? I'm going to leave that so you can see it. I like to outline my circle first and then fill it in. It's a little easier. We will, yeah. For sure. We have to do the stars, right? So I did this circle next. Go ahead and fill that one in. And you see I did a circle in my blue circle right here on the bottom. And I'll fill that one in too, okay? Beautiful. And now that you're on a, your circle pros, we're going to do the circles and C-3PO's eyes. Ooh. I know you're excited. Okay. Now you can do winky eyes if you want. I've had people do that too. I like the circles, but you do you, okay? I'm going to come up here. Make my circle first. And each eye, just like that, looks a little creepy, right? But I'm going to add a circle in each eye. Okay. Then fill it in, okay? Make sure you get your circles on. Then we're going to fill it in. Woo! Circles are hard. Told y'all. Told ya. Just going to do our best, right? I try to match up the size, but it's a guessing game. It's a guessing game. Getting as close as I can. You matched yours up? Well, you're awesome, let me tell you. Because it's hard. It's hard to get them. Okay, I'm pretty close, so I'm going to stop while I'm ahead. All right. Wow. You guys, let's make some gray so we can finish up R2D2, okay? Let's make some gray. Use your detail brush. We're going to do his legs here and around the top. So I'm just going to make a shade of gray that's slightly darker than he already is. Okay? See, I'm making a dark gray because I don't want it to blend in too much with the background, right? I want to at least be able to see it a little bit. So I'm making a dark gray, or you could do black if you want, but I like the dark gray. Okay. And then we're going to outline the top of his head. Oh no, have not forgotten, I promise. Those are important, right? Just doesn't look like C-3PO without him, so don't worry, we will do it. We'll go all the way around. I'm going to do the other side. Okay, we're going to do our legs. So you're just going to follow it around, right? What? Right here. Follow it around. Use your detail brush. Goes my brush. How we doing? Just follow that outline all the way around that leg and use your detail brush. It'll fill it in for you. And go to the other side. Brush around. If you try not to pick up your brush as you go down, it'll give you a straight line. So you want to try and go all the way down. Yep, we'll add some highlighting in a minute too. That's the last thing we do, right? Add our highlighting. So right now we're just getting the color on. I'm using a detail. Yes, I think you have a green, a nice green pointed one, or is it brown? Okay. They're the same. I'm just using an older one. So my handle's a little bit, mine's brown. Oh. Hopefully you have a nice pointed green one. They're the best. Yep, just outlining. R2-D2's legs here. Make sure they're on. Beautiful. We're going to do one more. Straight across the top of his blue square. You guys ready for the lines? Oh, guys, we're almost there. It's just the lines and highlighting and you're done. The lines are everything. I know. Back of your brush, right, for your stars. That'll be with our highlighting. So, I know. If you guys are ready, we'll start. I want you to go ahead and put some black, if you're ready, underneath that armpit right there. Remember, we have that little space. Go ahead and put some black in there. Okay. And we're going to do a little bit of black here on the other side of C-3PO's head. Just like that. Fill it in. See, this is why I'm using a detail brush for it, right? It's just a little hard with that big brush. So you can get that corner too, okay? And then get your black ready. Add some water to it. Thin it out. Remember, you want it like ink, okay? So dip your brush in water. Drop that water in your black and stir it around. Let's get some inky black. Are you ready? Did you do it? You are ready? Let me see. Let me see that inky black. I don't see water in it. You did? I'm telling you, if it's not thin enough, you're going to regret it. You look just like my son. Did you know that? Yeah, I do. Keep looking at you and taking a double take. That blonde hair. Okay, I've got my black all thinned out. Okay, we're going to start at the top. That way we don't smear our paint, right, as we go. Okay, there's Beefy saying hi. Okay, here we go. We're going to start at the top, and let's work our way around. So I'm going to do the head first. I'm going to outline my head. Woo. Okay. Now remember, if you painted all the way up against your head and you didn't leave the white like I did, you don't have to do this outline. There we go. Okay. Got around the head, right? Now let's outline some of the shadow right here. Just a little line there along the top. Just right there. Right underneath the shadow, okay? Then we're going to just do a little bit around each eye. A little bit there. I'm going to come over here and do a little bit on the other side. Okay. Now let's add a line along the top of the shadow. The shading right there. One line there. And one on the other side. We're going to try and make him look more like a droid, right? Okay. You ready for the nose? This nose is just a triangle, guys. We can do it. We're going to go up and down. Little triangle nose. I'm trying, guys. You know, I'm trying to make you happy. I was close, right? It's half a triangle. How's that? Okay, now we got to add a little smile or a frown or a surprised mouth. Whatever you guys want. Deal? I've seen it all. I'm going to do a smile. You do you. Then I'm going to do a line here that's pointing up to my smile on each side. Pointing towards my smile. And then we're going to do a line under the head. There we go. Got to give him a neck. Let's give him a neck. That's going to help. Here we go. There's his neck. Try not to touch it too much, guys. Just got to be happy with it. Right? Our brush is going to tell us what's up. Yeah. Did you do the neck? Awesome. Okay. Now I'm going to go straight across here along that line that's traced for you. Finish up his neck. Remember, it doesn't have to be straight. He is moving, right? He's bending all over. Okay. Okay, let's do his arm. Connect it to his armpit, straight down. So remember where it's black right here in his arm? You're going straight down to that armpit. Or we're going to try. You're going to try, right? Now this part is easier than it looks. You're going to do triangles. So I'm going to do triangles down the middle to meet his armpit. See that? Okay, so start up at the top and make an upside down triangle. I'm going to do 2 of them. Whew, you guys are amazing. Okay, let's do this side too. We're just going to do half of it like that. Let it go right off your canvas. Well, because I go through too many of them, you know? So I paint too many. Okay, I'm going to do this circle around, and it's tricky. So we're just going to do our best, guys, right? For his light there. Okay. Okay, let's connect. Let's connect here. Right across the middle. Woo. Along the bottom of his circle. Go straight across. Now this part, you're going to make a smile shape right underneath his belly. See that? We're just going to add a smile. And then on each leg, we're going to do the same thing. Curve it a little bit. Just like that. Yep, got one more underneath, and it's a line. I didn't curve that one. How'd we do? Oh, that was hard. You guys stretch it out. That was so good. Wow. Oh, wow. I am amazed by y'all. I'm amazed. You guys are awesome. Let's finish his hand, right? Finish the hand. All the way around the hand. Guys, you did the hardest part. You are home free. How's it feel? Some of you guys like outlining, right? Uh-huh. Okay, so here's the thing with R2-D2, okay? I added a little bit of outlining on him, but this is optional. I just added some for a shadow effect. See that? I just kind of brushed some lines on there. So if you want to follow me, you can, or you can skip the lines. That I'm going to let you guys decide. Because some of you like doing it and some of you don't. But if you want to add a little bit of a shadow around, you can do that. I just kind of follow the inside of it. You guys are pros at lines now after that. It's pretty impressive. All right. Once you guys do this, we'll do our highlighting. Sign our name and be so proud of ourselves. So we do hard things. And hopefully you had fun doing it. Okay. So these squares, again, you can just add that little bit of shadow on them, right? Or you can go all the way around them. Some of you love to do all the outlining. All your rides are showing up. They're going to take you from me, so we have to finish. Here we go. Let's finish up. And if you have to leave, you have to leave, right? If not, you can stay and keep working on it. I won't kick you out. Okay. Kat, how you doing, girl? I hear a lot of sounds. A lot of sounds. I'm very curious as to how it's going. I have a feeling it's better than you are making it sound. It's the sighing. The sighing. All right, guys, where we at? We all ready for our highlighting? I know. Do you remember how we're doing it though, right? It's part of our highlighting. Now, you guys have a red button. Did you guys remember your red button? Yeah, use the back of your brush, right? Give yourself that little red light. It's not a button, it's a light. Okay, I'm going to put it on right here. You guys have your little red light flashing. Okay. Okay, we're going to do our highlighting and our stars, and then you guys are going to sign it, right? Because you're dang proud of yourselves. Now, let's do our highlighting. I want you guys to take a flat brush. Make sure it's clean. Your little flat brush. I want you to put white on it and wipe it off on your plate. Okay? This is called dusting. You ready to dust with me? Here we go. I'm just going to press and dust it with some white. See that? Just dust it. That is why. What are you going to do? Wipe off the white, right? You don't want it clumpy. Okay, ready? Here we go. Let's dust it. I'm going to dust. You're just going to make R2-D2 look like he's a little worn. Okay. Whoop, that's too much. Don't do what I did there. Okay, here we go. Dust it. Remember like you did on the front of him right here? You're doing the same thing with white on the blue. Same thing, okay? You're going to make him look worn. He's looking old. Looking old a little bit. Just dust it on there. The top. Just like that. See how it makes him look like he's been through a little bit of stuff? He's a little worn out. Okay. Add your little highlight on the top of him too. Awesome. Now you'll switch to your detail for the highlighting, okay? This is it. You're done. You guys can do it, I promise. Here we go. Use your detail for the white. Little bit of white. This finishes it up. Remember, if you can stay and keep working on it, I'm okay with it. Okay, Kat? You just do you. Don't feel rushed. I put my brush in blue. I got a little blue white. Here we go. Let's highlight the top of R2-D2's legs. Use your detail brush, buddy. What's not as big? Yep, C-3PO. Here we go. I'm putting white on him too. Top of his head. Top of his eyebrows. Gonna show him off a little bit. Huh? No, you're good. I just have to get those with rides so he can head out. Okay, here we go. And his tummy. And then a little on his leg here. He has a little mole. Not sure how that happened. And the center dot, make it look like it's kind of glowing a little bit. Okay, do you guys remember how to do the stars? Flip your brush around and use the back of it. Just like that. Get yourself a good chocolate chip, right? Stamp your stars on there. Okay. Yeah, we kind of need the stars, right? It finishes it off. I like to use my biggest brush if you want big circles. So that's up to you. If you want the bigger circles, use a bigger brush. Yeah. And we can just stamp them in with white. Guys, thanks for painting with me. It was so fun having you. If you're all done with your stars, you can sign your name somewhere. Finish up any special details you want to add. And we'll see you next time, okay? Oh my gosh, Kat. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. These look awesome. I'm really proud of you guys. Those lines are a doozy. You did amazing. So good. You can go blow dry if you need to. Yep. I did it. I'm going to sign my name. You guys sign your name. You've got to be proud of it. Tomorrow it'll look better, I promise. That's it's true. It's facts, man. You can scuff it up anywhere you want. You want to take the perfection out of it a little bit, you know? You got to just add some scuff marks. No perfectionism. I'm going to put one more dot in my red light if you guys want to do it. It just adds a little more light to it. Like it's flashing, you know? It's just so fun. I could keep going, but I won't. I'm not going to keep going. I want to. I could keep going all night. You're proud of how creepy it looks? Is that what you said? That's awesome. All right, you guys, I'm going to walk around. If you need me, hit me up, okay? Take your time finishing up. We'll see you next time, all right? Thanks for painting with me. Are you all done? Your lines are amazing. I am so impressed by you. How'd it go, Betty? Good job. I love it.
I have like 1,000 more paintings in my back room.
I know, Milo. I know. You've been collecting them, haven't you? You did awesome. How we doing, boys? Wow. I was watching you and your lines. Oh, man. You nailed it. You went all the way around. I'm so impressed. Ooh, I like the color. Good choice. This is awesome. Okay. I've been watching you. I was like, that's rad. How'd it go?
Sorry that I talked.
You can talk anytime, man. High five. I love talking to you. I love it.
Thank you.
Of course.
Can we pick up a canvas?
Oh, yes. It was for the owl, right?
Yes.
Let me get it for you.
Get others or it have to be the whole?
It'll have to be the owl because the canvas is traced.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But she, let me think. Is that one online? That one's not online. No, but I can grab the canvas for you.
Okay.
I'll grab it. One sec.